Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 19 Team of the Season player review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 94 rated team of the season, Tots Van Persie. His card, for the most part, actually does look pretty decent. He did cost me 270,000 coins in the 5 games that I played him with. He scored me 3 goals and got me 3 assists, and he does have a 3-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill moves. Moving along to the game stats, his main standard stats are going to be his 99 positioning, his 99 strength, his 99 ball control, and finally his 95 finishing. And I did also have the engine chemistry style applied to this Tots Van Persie card, which in my opinion is probably the best chem style to give to this guy because it gives him a decent pace boost but also increases that balance into the mid-70s, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I did actually review his end of an era card just a little while back, and for the most part I thought he was a decent card to throw into all the rest SBCs because you could get him for like a relatively decent price. But in terms of how he felt in game, his balance was a bit of an issue and also his stamina was a bit of an issue. Now the disappointing thing about this team season card is, despite it being an awesome 94 rating, it's only 2 ratings higher than his end of an era card. So I'm not too sure exactly how his stats increased, how much they've increased by, but obviously it still is an overall increase of +2, but even so, it's not the best increase in the world. But there were still actually some decent parts to this card which I actually kind of liked that I didn't really see too much in the end of an era card. His first pro for me will actually be his passing. I thought his passing in game was fantastic. How he linked up in particular with Buchagreño was absolutely amazing. His through balls are just absolutely exquisite. 92 vision, that does go up to 96 vision with the engine chemistry. Also his short passing goes into the high 80s and his long passing goes up into the low 90s, which is very good as well. 3 assists in 5 games as well from a striker is a very good return as well. So, in my opinion, actually, you could definitely play this guy as a cam. He can be played as a striker, he can be played as a cam. Absolutely, there's no question about that. So, so passing being the first good point of the card. The second part that I really liked about him was his finishing. 3 goals in the 5 games. Some people would say that's not the best return in the world, but I thought personally the 3 goals that he did score were very good. And apart from that, he never really had that many chances, to be honest, in the 5 games that I used him with. But when he did have chances, he was always testing the goalkeeper from long distance or short distance. I'm pretty sure all of his goals either came from inside the box or just on the edge of the box. But you look at his shooting stats, he's overall got 98 shooting, but so many of his shooting stats are at 99. His positioning's at 99. Also his shot power, volleys, and penalties as well are at 99. These are literally stats of like Team of the Year CR7 or Team of the Season CR7. He's up there with the likes of the 98 Prime Icon Moments Maradona or the 99 Pele. It's absolutely insane. He's got that just amazing shooting stats to go up there with some of the best cards available in the game, which is pretty awesome. So finishing up being another good part to the cards. In terms of the one major issue I had to him, it will be his stamina. Obviously 74 stamina is not good whatsoever. Obviously paying 270,000 coins for him is a lot for a guy that's got just 74 stamina. I have a big problem with that. I'm not too sure. Yes, this card's great. He's got great shooting, good passing, and even pretty good dribbling to an extent as well. But at the end of the day, if he's not able to see through the whole 90 minutes of a game without getting tired, it's pointless him having those amazing stats if he can't see throughout the whole match, if that makes sense. But for me personally, you can kind of conserve him throughout the whole 90 minutes, but usually for me, I'd say around maybe the 75th minute onwards, he does start to struggle, which is obviously a big problem. The striker position is one of the most critical positions on the pitch, and it's no good if you've got a player, yes, he might have 98 shooting, but if he can't get through the whole 90 minutes, then that's a big problem. That's a red flag straight away. So yes, stamina is a bit of an issue and does put me off wanting to spend that money to use him in the first team. In the first team, I say it puts me off wanting to spend money to actually put him into my main team to be able to use, definitely. But if I was to get, if you to get him for free in your red player picks or from your guaranteed SBC pack, it's a great card to get for free. Don't get me wrong, I just don't think it's worth spending 250,000 coins for. Also, he does feel slightly still a little bit clunky and not the easiest to turn with on the ball. He has got fantastic dribbling and ball control, but even so, he didn't feel the most smoothest on the ball either. And I think it's because that balance was still a little bit of an issue, to be honest. Despite it being increased, it just still wasn't fantastic in all honesty. And also his pace, he's got the 93 acceleration, but his sprint speed is so bad that he doesn't feel very quick either on the ball. Sometimes struggle to pace past centre backs as well and full backs, so that is still a bit of an issue at the same time. So overall, if you can get this card for free for the guaranteed SBCs or from your red player picks, it's a good card to get, but just don't go spending 250,000 coins in this guy because there's simply just better players available in the game for a much cheaper price that would be more effective in your team. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish up this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.